I'm gonna be telling you how to deal with the ugly stage. You got roly-polies on your head. You got little worms on your head. Yeah, I've heard it. What is up, all of you awesome people? It is TheMunchBowl here, and today I'm gonna be telling you how to deal with the ugly stage of dreadlocks. You know what, just a disclaimer, I feel like I shouldn't even have to say this, but I record multiple videos in a day. Some people just like to troll in the comments, but hey, boom, same shirt, because it's the same day. Even though some days I don't change my shirts, but that's besides the point, alright? The ugly stage. Yeah, those things I said, those are things I've heard in about like 5th grade or maybe 6th grade, whichever one. I know definitely in 6th grade. Talking about worms on my head. They weren't like bullying me because I never really got bullied, alright? Well, never mind. I mean, they weren't really like bullying me, but you know, they were still clowning on me, alright? And if you don't know what I'm talking about this right here. Boom, this isn't me, but that's just how they looked. And those are comb coils / finger coils. You can either do them with the comb or do them with fingers. The comb coils, honestly, in my opinion, I think they turn out more, you know, maintained and more cylindrical. But you're tired of the ugly stage. You're tired of people clowning on you. You're tired of you clowning on yourself when you wake up and look at yourself in the mirror. By the way, I don't recommend you do that, you know. But anyways, all jokes aside, really, yeah, you want to get out of the ugly stage. You're like, man, I want dreadlocks really badly. I know they take patience. I know they take time. But man, I don't like this stage. I just want to be completely transparent. I can't really relate because I never really related. I mean, in the beginning stages, I looked rough, all right? But the thing was, and this is actually my first point, is I was so excited to get dreads. If I saw any type of twist on my head, I was happy. I was satisfied. Of course, I did want my hair longer. I wanted it to lock up and all that stuff. And I wanted it to be the finished product already. Which the finished product, you know, honestly, is where my hair is right now. Cause this is how I imagine my hair to kind of be. Which I'm happy. I mean, I got my hair the way I wanted it to be. But in the ugly stages, it can be so hard to even imagine, like, you think that the vision of what your hair is going to be is just so far away. And you're like, man, I really want my hair to look like that. But right now, it doesn't look like it's anywhere like that right now. How am I going to get there? How is this going to happen? And what I recommend is just stop asking those questions. Stop, all right? One thing you have to do is appreciate your hair where it's at. Now, me, it was kind of just, I didn't have to force myself because I was so excited to get dreads. And plus, my stage, I would consider it less of an ugly stage, which really, you shouldn't really consider your hair to be in an ugly stage no matter what other people say. Because honestly, it just depends on how you look at it. Because ugly is an opinion. If somebody says your hair looks ugly, that's their opinion. If you say your hair looks ugly, that's your opinion. Really, your opinion only really matters to yourself, alright? Sometimes. I'm not saying completely disregard what anybody has to say with anything in life, but I'm just saying with something like criticism, like your hair looks ugly, you don't have to worry about that. It just matters how you like your hair. Because I know some of y'all heard that and y'all was ready to rebel against everything in the world, alright? But yeah, the beginning stages are a struggle, but you gotta just appreciate your hair at where it's at. And if you don't appreciate your hair where it's at, force yourself. Which I don't really like saying that, but hey, if you want dreadlocks, you're gonna have to force yourself. Or I wouldn't say force yourself to like your hair where it's at, but keep your eye on how you want your hair to look. Because as long as you have that vision and you have that hope that your hair can be like that, then you're going to be more and more inclined to just let your hair get to where it needs to be and do what it needs to do in this ugly stage that it's in, so it can move on and get to how you actually want it to be. There's all types of things wrong with my hair. My hair is in the color I want it. I want to dye it, but I don't want to dye it yet because, you know, it's too short and all this stuff and it won't look right. I need my hair to lock up. That's a whole process in of itself. That takes a long time. I need it to get longer. Who knows how long that would take. And there's all these things running through your mind, but I'm just telling y'all, chill out, alright? Chill. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. All you gotta do is have patience, which which I know is kind of hard to have patience, but it's something that's necessary. And plus it trains you. I know that Gun Through the Great says, you know, even dreadlocks, the patience you have to have with it, you know, helps you with even other things in your life, having patience with that as well. So it really just kind of develops a life skill, you know. But I probably haven't given y'all really the answer y'all looking for as a quick fix, all right? So I'm about to give y'all that answer. Practical things you can do is, depending on what method you're doing. I know for me, I had an ugly stage, as y'all saw in the beginning, but the thing was, I didn't look at it as ugly, you know. I looked at it as a process, and I appreciated the process all the way through, which I recommend y'all do so as well. You gotta really appreciate the process and appreciate the progressing that your hair does and all the changes that it makes. Because as you saw in the beginning, I'll just throw the picture up right here again. Boom. Did it look like my hair was anything like how it is right now? No, but I just waited a year and it got to where it needed to be. Now, of course, not the length. I mean, this is 2 years worth of length, basically. I waited, it took time. I didn't cut them off because I didn't like them, because, you know, I always liked them, honestly. And boom, I'm here now, and I'm like, hold up. I started from this weird looking, misshaped, lopsided afro thing to this with barely doing anything. I didn't do much maintenance to my hair. And I'm just gonna tell you, there's no like magical quick fix you could do, because if you want dreadlocks, that stage that you think is the ugly stage, you're gonna have to go through it. But you just have to be in the right mindset. Take care of your hair, keep on washing it. Over time, it will lock up, and once it's locked up, you're pretty much good to go. You already have one problem down. That's out of the way. Your hair is locked up. Now you just have to let it grow. And usually your hair will be fully locked up, or what I like to say is comfortably locked up, because your hair really never stops locking up. It just keeps on getting tighter and tighter and tighter over time. That's actually why you see some people's hair, their hair gets skinnier. But when your hair is comfortably locked, but your hair will be like comfortably locked up, which what I mean by that is like you can wash your hair without worrying about it. You can mess around with your hair without, you know, worrying about it unraveling or anything. That will usually take about a year to happen, which it may sound like a really long time to you, but that's why I say appreciate the process. That's how it helped me, because I appreciated the process the whole time through, and before I knew it, my hair was locked up like all the way. My hair was getting long, and I'm like, all this took was just waiting. It didn't take work, it just took waiting. This is how it is. Say something like, I don't know, money or something like that. If all you had to do was wait for money, you know, you wouldn't have a problem with that, would you? You didn't have to work for your money. All you had to do was wait. You would get like, I don't know, at least $100 every week, you know, after just waiting for it. You don't have to do anything. You just have to wait for it. Which, I mean, that's kind of the lifestyle I live. I'm not saying necessarily with money, but it could be with money too. It's kind of like the lifestyle I live because, you know, of God, Jesus Christ, he's my supply for everything. And really, I don't have to work for anything. I just have to wait on him to do what he does. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. All it takes is waiting, and that should comfort you, because you don't have to put in a whole bunch of work. All it does is just take patience. And if you're getting bored with your hair, then do different little hairstyles with it. Experiment with it. I did a lot of experimenting with my hair, I know. I sponge rubbed it, towel rubbed it, 2-strand twisted it sometimes. I crochet hooked them. And that was all within like the span of the first 6 months. And then after really doing all that, they were already locked up and I was good to go. I didn't have to do any more work to them. But if you're looking for another answer, I'm sorry. I don't have another answer for you. Like, you're just gonna have to go through that stage if you want your hair like that. Or if you don't want your hair like that, if you just absolutely can't deal with the ugly stage, then wait for your hair to get longer. Once your hair is longer, crochet hook it, and then boom, your hair will already look like fully mature dreadlocks. And then you won't have to worry about the locking up process. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. I'm sorry if you're looking for any other answer, but in life, you know, there's simply just not, sometimes there just isn't a easy way to get to certain things, you know? Some things are just inevitable. Some things just, you know, you have to go through. So, 2 options. Be patient and love the process through the way, and keep yourself entertained with your hair. Or if you just can't deal with it, then comb your twists out, do other different hairstyles with it, and once your hair gets to the desired length that you actually want your dreadlocks to be, you could purchase a crochet needle, which is only about $1 or $2, and you can just crochet hook your hair all the way down to the tip, and it will be instantly locked within the first day, and your hair will look fully matured and everything. But anyways, yeah, I hope y'all liked that video. I hope it helped y'all out somewhat. Sorry that I don't have a quick fix. There just isn't a quick fix. You just have to go through the ugly stage, or what you consider the ugly stage. But the best thing I would say and the best thing I would recommend is that you just wait and don't think of it as an ugly stage, but just think of it as a process and love that process that you're going through. Which it kind of sounds cheesy and corny, but hey, it works. So just love the process. But anyways, I thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to like it. If you want to see more videos from me in the future, please make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so y'all never miss out on another video from me in the future. And with that being said, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video.